Gabi ng Lunes, November 4 nang bumiyahe paalis ng Pilipinas at patungong Estados Unidos si Attorney Zuleika Lopez, Chief of Staff ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Ito ang ulat ng Bureau of Immigration sa House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability matapos na humiling ng lookout bulletin order laban sa 7 opisyal ng Office of the Vice President o OVP. Sa gitna ito ng ginagawang investigasyon ng House Panel sa confidential funds ng OVP at ng Department of Education nang ang pangalawang Pangulo pa ang kalihim ng kagawaran. Sa ika-4 na beses, no-show pa rin ang inimbitahang resource persons mula sa OVP, kaya naman maglalabas ng panibagong subpoena ang House Panel. Sakaling hindi ulit dumalo sa susunod na hearing, contempt na ang ipapataw sa mga ito at ipaaresto ng Kamara.
We will just reissue another subpoena with the stern warning that the next time that they fail to attend, we will be constrained to issue a much heavier penalty.
Inihayag naman ni Attorney Michael Powa, nagbitiw na ito bilang tagapagsalita ng tanggapan ni VP Duterte. Ipinagpaalam umano nito sa pangalawang Pangulo ang kanyang desisyon.
Nag-decide po kaming mutually kasi nag-express po ako na hindi ko kayang i-fulfill yung obligations ng contract as a spokesperson because to be honest with you, since I'm also a resource person here, I found it very difficult for me to go on media and be interviewed on the same matter kasi nawawala yung objectivity because I'm also part of the hearing as a resource person. Ang contract ko po ay dapat hanggang December of this year. So, pinre-terminate na lang po namin yung kontrata po.
Samantala, isang DepEd official ang umaming nakatanggap din siya ng 9 na sobre na may tig 25,000 pesos ang laman bawat isa ng nakaupo pang DepEd Secretary si VP Duterte. Paniwala ng opisyal, hindi ito panunuhol at hindi rin anya galing sa confidential funds.
It's 25,000.
25,000. How many times po?
9 times.
9 times. From what month up to what month? Let me guess, from February to September?
I think so, sir. The first time I received it, I honestly asked Shine, Ma'am, is it part of the confidential fund? Sabi niya, no. It was just an allowance from the Vice President.
Yung pagbigay ng allowance sa'yo is actually subtle bribery.
So I considered it not really a form of bribery. Or I was not pressured to sign the liquidation voucher, but I was requested to sign it, sir.
Nadadagdagan ang bilang ng mga DepEd official na nagsasabi na katanggap sila ng sobrang may lamang cash mula kay VP Duterte na dating DepEd Secretary. Sa pagdinig, binusisi rin ng mga kongresista ang mga questionabling resibo na isinumite ng OVP sa paggastos ng confidential funds. Kabilang na ang mga resibong ang petsa ay 2023 samantalang ginastos ang pondo ng 2022.
Saan po na ilalagay itong December 2023 AR if in fact they would say inadvertence nagkapalitan yan? Or if they say typographical error naman, it wouldn't make sense. What's that doing in December 2022? 158 times po nangyari. More likely, this was the same mistake committed by perhaps a few persons, which raises the question, are these acknowledgement receipts spurious? Are they bogus? Are they false?
They said they have inadvertently contained clerical or typographical errors indicating 2023 instead of 2022. Considering the nature of confidential activities which are usually conducted discreetly and completed within a short period of time, and in addition to the lack of attention to details of personnel attending to voluminous papers from several individuals, some data in the acknowledgement receipts submitted as proof of transactions may have been missed.
Gayun din ang mga resibong may parehong penmanship, hindi mabasang lagda o walang petsa.
We can only surmise, Mr. Chair, na yung pondo, dalawa lang ang pupuntahan nun eh. Kagaya ng sabi ko, sa bulsa or nagamit po sa ibang bagay. Both hindi po tama. Kasi kung ginamit sa ibang bagay, and I think the lawyers of COA would agree with me that there's technical malversation. Kasi iba ang purpose ng pondo, ginamit sa iba.
Rosa Licoz, UNTV News and Rescue. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahahalagahan.